evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, a Franklin County teenager is expected to recover from injuries sustained after he was struck by a train on Sunday. Tullahoma will be getting 2 new grocery stores in the future, and Coffee County has a new tax assessor. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Push it, pull it, or drag it in for our annual Cash for Trash event. It's going to be bigger and better than ever at all the State McNabb dealerships. That means the whole month of February we are giving you $2,000 minimum towards the purchase of any pre-owned vehicle. And we've received a huge shipment of new cars. We're stacking them deep and selling them cheap. So push, pull, or drag your vehicle in today for your $2,000. It's the biggest event of the year at State McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And State McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. And State McNabb Ford. Cash for Trash Month is back. Yes. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the South Jackson Gatsby girls starting the promotion for the Great Gatsby Gala that will be held at South Jackson
March 19, 2016.
Get your party hat on, folks. It's gonna be a ball. What about it, girls?
Here's to ya.
Welcome back. A Franklin County teenager is expected to fully recover from injuries sustained after he was struck by a train on Sunday. Sheriff Tim Fuller says the 15-year-old youth was hit by a CSX freight train just outside Estill Springs. CSX crews notified authorities about the accident. The victim, who is under foster home supervision, was listed in stable condition at Chattanooga's Erlanger Hospital on Monday. 3 other juveniles may have also been involved in the incident. Sheriff Fuller said it's not clear why the boys were unsupervised at the time.
The Tullahoma Planning Commission on Monday approved plans for a new discount grocery store in Tullahoma. The plan is for a proposed 18,856 square foot building to be located on the northeast corner of the intersection of North Jackson Street and Hoover Lane, adjacent to Electronic Express. The store will be built by Aldi, a leading global discount supermarket chain with more than 10,000 stores in 18 countries. According to an Aldi representative, the store will be completed before the end of this year.
The Planning Commission also approved the plans for another 45,800 square foot structure to be used as a grocery store on the Northgate Mall property. The name of the store has not been released yet, but would be about the size of the current Kroger store in Tullahoma. The plans for the store are part of 4 construction projects approved for the mall. Joe Lester, one of Northgate Mall's owners, thanked the Planning Commission for their help in developing the project to this point.
The comment I'd like to make is this has been a project that's been in the works a long, long time. I didn't know I was as patient as I am, but we haven't hung in there. We could not have gotten this far if it was not this Planning Commission, this city, Mayor Curley, Jody Balls. I'm telling you, TUB, we have worked hand in hand for a long, long time. Is that right, Brother Woody? I mean, I'm talking several years. Ken Sadler has helped us immensely. Andy Best has helped us so much. Lee, welcome to Tullahoma. This is exciting. This is a great thing. It's a great opportunity for this town. We've still got a number of hoops to jump through. Let's answer all these questions, and the questions that y'all have raised tonight are very pertinent to this situation. We want it to flow good. This is going to change the whole face of Tullahoma out there on North Jackson Street. We're excited about it, and I want to thank you all for your support so far, and let's keep our fingers crossed, and let's go ahead and get over the last hurdle, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lester.
Beverly Robertson will be the new Coffee County tax assessor after cruising to a comfortable victory in Tuesday night's Republican primary. Robertson faces no opposition in the August general election, according to the Coffee County Election Commission. She garnered 2,702 votes, outpacing runner-up Larry McIntosh by 399 votes. Roseanne Cardin-Riddle was third with 1,724 votes. Robertson has worked in the property tax assessor's office for 17 years. She will replace Jimmy White, who has been the tax assessor for 40 years. White is retiring in September. In the presidential primary races, Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Hillary Clinton easily won in their party primaries in Coffee, Bedford, Franklin, Lincoln, and Warren counties, which mirrored the trend all across Tennessee. Clinton was victorious in all 95 counties, while Trump won 94 of the 95 counties, finishing second in Williamson County.
Only a handful of Democrats voted in Tuesday's Coffee County primary election. Unofficial vote totals gave former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton 905 votes in Coffee County. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders collected 565 votes. Statewide, Clinton received 66% of the vote compared to 32% for Sanders. The Coffee County Election Commission says 10,769 voted in the Republican and Democrat primary elections. That's about 34% of the county's total voter registration.
The Tullahoma Band is raising funds for a trip to Pearl Harbor next year. Let's watch as the band directors talk about a big telethon coming up this Saturday.
Well, on Saturday, March the 5th, we are hosting a telethon. We're calling it #Telethon as our logo. And it is a benefit fundraiser for the Tullahoma Band students to help aid their trip to the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, in addition to helping money for the band accounts for the individual students. John White, our booster president, was the one that came up with the idea, so I'll let him tell a little bit more about the day itself and how that's going to happen.
Okay. March the 5th, we'll begin at noon, and we will begin playing old shows. We'll play new shows. We'll have live performances. We will have the ability for people to call in to donate and to do a worthy cause. I mean, Tullahoma Band means a lot of things to a lot of people, and it's always a positive influence in the community.
Great. And can you tell us what kind of activities or what type of events that the viewers can be expecting during that time?
There'll be live performances from student groups, a number of student groups, student-led groups, as well as we have an alumni jazz combo that'll be performing on the telethon. We will be emceeing, taking phone calls. Imagine your old Jerry Lee Lewis telethons, and this is kind of that, just with a specific theme, which is the Tullahoma Band. Any type of donation. You can call in, send in a check. We'll have a PayPal donation button. It's actually already on the website, www.tullahomaband.org, and you can pledge on there. We'll take anything. You can even drive down to the studio and we'll take a donation to help these kids out and go into Pearl Harbor and, you know, achieving this great goal of commemorating Pearl Harbor 25 years after the first trip we took.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
The wait is finally over. The 2015 50th anniversary Ford Mustang is finally here. This is one awesome vehicle. Let me give you a few stats on this V8 Mustang. 435 horsepower, independent rear suspension, 25 miles per gallon, and this is the one you've been waiting for. 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Don't blink an eye or you'll miss it. Come by Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester and check it out. The 2015 Mustang, the all-new redesign, will leave you speechless.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Philip Moody with King's Cross Church in Tullahoma stopped by our studios this week and spoke with Peggy Burton about a new ministry the church is developing.
Philip's with King's Cross Church, and not only do you do phenomenal things all the time, today we're going to talk about your bi-monthly warehouse
sale.
Exactly.
And what it does for the community and people that in need.
Right.
You want to kind of open this up with what it's all about?
Our church has this new ministry that we call Hands and Feet, and we allow people, we do work at people's homes that allows them to stay in their homes a little bit longer or to go home after a medical situation, whether we modify their bathrooms or clean up their kitchens or build ramps. We just want to help people stay in their homes a little bit longer, and it's just this really cool thing that God's blessing us with.
I was so interested that you decided to call it Hands and Feet, because obviously a person often has a disease or has an accident or has something happen to them, they can't walk suddenly, and they've got all these steps they've got to get up. How does a person that needs your help, how do they get contacted, or how they contact your organization?
They can call us here at King's Cross Church, 393-4570, or they can call Catherine Hall. She's our coordinator, and we would be glad to help them in that way.
And I thought one thing you mentioned when we were talking is that sometimes the nurse or whoever has the patient, I know we've got a film. I don't want to lose all the time, so let's just go ahead and do the film.
Okay.
Let's do the film.
Yeah. In this video, thank you for that intro. The 100% of the proceeds go directly to Hands and Feet. But this video, you'll see, we are very blessed to have a warehouse over in the industrial park here in Tullahoma, and
if somebody wants to bring something for you to sell,
if they would call us at King's Cross, we would love to talk with them about how we can pick that up or how they can deliver it to our warehouse. But you're seeing shots of our storage area and then us sorting and organizing our store, as we call it. But we serve people in Bedford, Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties.
That's wonderful. It's not just local, it's all around the region.
Exactly. And we just hopefully are a blessing to people and make a little life brighter for them.
And I can see you have some fine volunteers.
Yes,
most of this is volunteer work.
It's all volunteers, and it's really cool. But we have clothing and shoes for every age. We have toys and dishes and a bunch of lamps. We've got rugs, furniture for both the home and the office, and office supplies. We have a few appliances, some white milk glass, and just yesterday some nice china came in.
Wow.
It says on the bottom of it, occupied Japan. And so from what I understand,
it's fairly old, isn't it?
It's very old, and some collector items.
We haven't told when this is happening.
Right, it's happening this Friday and Saturday. That's there's our phone number, Hands and Feet.
Good. Okay.
It's happening this Friday and Saturday. That's March 4th and 5th from 7 to 11 a.m. And our warehouse is located at 303 Industrial Boulevard. The video you're seeing there is the project we just finished this past Saturday.
What a great ramp.
Yes, out in Moore County. This elderly couple live on a hill, and the ambulance that would come pick her up for doctor's appointments or to go to the ER was not able to go up to her home, so she needed a ramp built. This ramp you're seeing is 180 feet long.
What a great gift.
It is a sweet gift, and it's just really a joy for us to be able to serve in that way. But these are all volunteers, skilled volunteers, and then there's even stuff for people like me who are totally unskilled to help as well. But it's just really cool.
How did you all get the inspiration for this particular?
Thank you for asking. That's a cool part too. Our church, we've gone 6 or 7 times to Appalachian Outreach. It's a ministry in Jefferson City, Tennessee, related to Carson Newman University. And these 2 ladies went 2 years in a row, and they came back, Catherine Hall and Aaron Robinson, and said, we can do this in Tullahoma. And I was like, yeah, right. Well, they've made it happen.
And they made it happen.
They have made it happen. And other people have joined in on their vision and dream, and it's just really God-breathed and God-cooled.
Philip, any great last words of wisdom you want to give to the public?
We just appreciate any role that you want to have in this, and we'd love for you to come. It's, again, Friday and Saturday, March 4th and 5th, 7 to 11 a.m. over in the Industrial Park behind Wagner Park.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stamping Nab Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
What I love most about the Stan McNabb Detail Shop is there's someone local that I can trust to pick up my car, have it cleaned, and deliver it back to me in showroom condition.
What really amazed me is when he opened the hood and looked like he had taken the old engine out and put a new engine inside.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stan McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what a difference our detail can make.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Hi, my name is Joe McCamey with Markram's Pharmacy and the coordinator of the upcoming Connecting Coffee County Relay. This relay race is designed for all fitness levels. Whether you can walk 1 mile or run 13.1 miles, we have a place for you. Becoming a healthier community makes Coffee County an even better place to live. 100% of our net proceeds will be divided between 2 great charities. I challenge you to get a team together and help connect Coffee County through health and fitness. For all the details, check out cccrelay.com. That's cccrelay.com. Get registered today.
Welcome back. Dave Holmes and Hot Club 432 will be performing at South Jackson Civic Center this Saturday. John Gray spoke with Dave about his new group.
You might know this guy that I'm getting ready to introduce you to, but my first encounter with him was about a month or so ago down in South Pittsburgh, where I went down to hear a swing band play, and I met the incredibly talented Dave Holmes. Tell us a little bit about Hot Club
432.
432. I'm always going to want to go 342.
No, you can go 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
You can think about that 4, 3, 2, just like countdown.
All right. So
the name comes from.
Explain.
Happy to.
The name of the band.
Happy to. First of all, Hot Club is really an homage to the great Django Reinhardt and Stefan Grappelli, who really brought string music into the jazz scene instead of horns and woodwinds. And so when I decided to name the band Hot Club, it was really the idea that this was going to be string-based swing music as opposed to trumpets and saxophones, things of that nature. The 432 comes from our lead fiddle player, Jim Wood, and the orchestrator for all of our songs, has for a long time felt that if you tune the A note to 432 cycles per second instead of 440 cycles per second, that the music is more resonant and sounds a little softer and is a little bit easier to listen to. And truthfully, some people believe in that, some people don't. But many of the hot clubs around the world name their bands in reference to a city. There is actually a hot club of Nashville, I think.
Right.
There's a hot club of LA, there's a hot club of New York, there's a hot club of Atlanta. We have a musical reference point.
Right.
So it's our frequency that we play at when we tune our instruments. So all of our string instruments are tuned down a little bit.
Yeah.
So no matter where we play in the world, we are playing 432A.
Education, folks.
The
That's
physics
what you get when
the
you
physics
come
of
here.
music. Yeah, you came here for the physics of music.
Well, I was very impressed when we went down there because I didn't realize it until after the show. That's the first time you had performed on stage.
Yes.
With a band.
Yes.
Was down there. This is something that you've dreamed about.
Yes.
You've been working toward for how many years?
Well, I started playing guitar when I was in high school, and I didn't have any formal instruction. And I moved to Tennessee about 6 years ago. My wife bought me that special orange Gretsch guitar.
Oh yes, he has an orange Gretsch guitar.
She bought me that. I would never have bought that guitar for myself, but she bought it for me. And that got my sort of smoldering dream of performing music together. And it occurred to me, I'm so close to Nashville, there's probably some musical opportunities here. I met Jim and Inge Wood, who introduced me to John Bulwer. Then I met the local drummer Kyle Copeland that so many people know from South Jackson, other performances, Charlie Vining, my friend Chris Rohn. We sort of, I asked these guys to come play with us, mostly because I wanted to have an opportunity to sing. And so now when I'm on stage and I get that opportunity to stand there with these people and sing, it's just, it's an amazing, it's a dream come true, truthfully. And if our last show is on Saturday night, it will have been a bucket list dream fulfilled for me.
Well, I don't think it will be, because y'all are very talented what you do, and Dave has a great voice, a soft, clear. I mean, you're a crooning dude, man.
That's nice of you to say. I actually, as part of this project, I engaged a professional who is a former professor at Belmont in Nashville. Her name is Laura Donahue, a lovely, wonderful, encouraging woman. I'd never sung in public before. I was actually quite frightened to sing. And Laura helped me just get over that and realize that your voice is just part of your body and you can just use it if you choose to. And I'm not the next Michael Bublé. I'm not the next Frank Sinatra, but I really, really enjoy the singing. And the opportunity to sing with these people on the stage is really cool.
I want Dave again to tell people where you are and when you are, and that's this weekend?
This weekend, Saturday night, South Jackson Civic Center. 7 p.m. the show starts, gates open at 6, $15 for adults. I made the decision to drop the ticket prices for any band student member to $5. Most of the band students in Tullahoma in this region have really mostly heard swing music played with horns and sax and woodwinds, things like that. So we want them to have the encouraged opportunity to come to the show. So it's $5 for, all you have to say is you're a band student, you have a $5 ticket. That's South Jackson Civic Center this Saturday night.
All right, and that's Hot Club 432.
Dave Holmes and Hot Club 432.
Dave Holmes and Hot Club 432 this Saturday night at South Jackson.
We'll be right back in a moment.
It's your trademark. That's something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades and summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
We're losing it, doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gotta be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
This is John Gray reporting on the girls at Bailey Manor getting ready to go to the Great Gatsby Gala at South Jackson Civic Center.
So I said to him, "Are you sure about that?"
So, have you heard about the parties? Yes, I heard they were the most lavish parties ever.
And they're at the Gatsby Mansion. It is huge. The food, the dancing, the parties. It's like a party you've never seen.
Gatsby? Which Gatsby?
Why, Jay Gatsby, of course. Where have you been hiding?
Jay Gatsby, the millionaire?
Yes, he's rather elusive, but he has been having these lavish parties and everyone is invited.
Everyone?
Everyone.
So, when's the next one?
March 19th.
That's what I heard. It's at his South Jackson Street mansion.
Why, that's only in a few weeks. Girls, we have got to go. Absolutely. You know what that means.
New clothes. Shopping!
That's the report from Bailey Manor, where the girls are getting ready for the Great Gatsby Gala at South Jackson Civic Center. Call for reservations today, 455-5321.
Welcome back. Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam has declared March as Consumer Advocacy Month to raise awareness among Tennesseans about the need for state consumers to make informed choices in order to avoid fraud and scams. Throughout the month, the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance's Division of Consumer Affairs will highlight its mission to advocate, educate, and protect Tennesseans. The division will also take part in National Consumer Protection Week next week from March 6th to March 12th and plans several other outreach events throughout the rest of the month.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a Labrador mix named Blake. He entered the shelter as a stray when he was about 10 months old. In July of 2013, Blake is now 3.5 years old and great with other dogs and children. He's up to date on his vaccinations, heartworm negative, and will receive a free neuter provided by the shelter. Be sure to check out the Tullahoma Shelter on Facebook for upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Bo. Bo is a lab mix who has been at the shelter for a long time and needs a forever home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252, Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family caring for your family since 1932.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1951 at 77 degrees. The record low was in 1980 at 3 degrees. The average high on this day is 57 and the average low is 36. Tonight, look for rain in your forecast with a low of around 36. Partly cloudy weather expected on Friday with a high of 48 and a low of 30. And the weather warming up some on Saturday with mostly sunny weather expected with a high of 60 and a low of 35. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6 wishes you and your families a beautiful weekend. Thank you.